Excel card. It's the challenging spirit to stand up to adversity. The door of possibility will surely open. If passions clash, the important thing is to together bingui. So if yugioh, 18 years old, born in the western district of Domino. His father was a scientist. His type of nature is based around technology, computer programming, and building machines. Jack Atlas, 19 years old, grew up as an orphan in the western district of Domino. He became the dual king due to his noble spirit and his talented skills. Leo and Luna, 10 years old, energetic. With siblings, their parents tend to be absent, since they are always traveling around the world. The two live like super celebrities in the hotel's penthouse. Akaza Izinski, 17 years old, her father is in Congress. Due to awakening in her youth as a psychic duelist, she lost her mind but was saved by Yusri. Hogan, 18 years old, grew up as an orphan in the western district of Domino. He gathers and raises the orphans of Satellite by himself. His face is covered with criminal marks due to his frequent thefts. Sakaki. Force, place this card face up on top of your deck. While this card is face up at the top of your deck, you cannot draw cards during your draw phase. Blue Eyes Tyrant, Dragon Fusion Material, Tyrant Burst Dragon, and Blue Eyes White Dragon. Attack power 3400, defense power 2900. This card cannot be special summoned, except by removing from play the above cards you control. You do not use polymerization. This card can attack all monsters your opponent controls, once each. This is not the monster's official lore, as a physical card was never seen, but rather based on how its summoning condition was shown and described in the Anim's English dub, along with how it attacked. Take one chance, select one random card in your graveyard and activate that card immediately. Dark Tournament, change all monsters on the field to face-up attack position. This turn, all face-up attack position monsters must declare an attack, if able, and if monsters battle they cannot be destroyed by battle. Exchange all the cards in your hand with your opponent. Negative energy generator, select one face-up dark monster you control. Triple its original attack power. Ragnarok, activate only while there are any two of Dark Sage, Dark Magician Girl, or Magician of Black Chaos on the field. Remove from play all monsters from your hand, deck, and graveyard. Destroy all monsters on your opponent's side of the field. Armor monsters are a group of effect monsters exclusive to the yugioh anime with the ability Armor. Valid uses these cards in Season 4. He often sacrifices parts of his armor to either inflict damage to his opponent or weaken their monsters. All armor monsters share two effects. Only one armor monster can attack per turn, and if there are two or more armor monsters on a player's side of the field and one of them is declared as an attack target, that player can change the target to another armor monster he or she controls. These effects are derived from the fact that the armor monsters equip on the duelist using them, so there is only one duelist to attack with the armor. For the only one armor monster can attack part, and when faced with an attack, the user can choose which armor piece gets attacked. For the attack redirection part, most armor monsters have 0 attack power and thus are ill-suited to attacking, with the exception of Buster Knuckle and Burning Knuckle due to their attack power boosting effects. Instead, armor monsters focus on using effect damage and destroying the opponent's monsters with their effects. because they are most effective when together. Armor monsters can use gravitation cards to summon themselves en masse. All armor monsters besides double cloth armor are level 4 or lower. The central monster to this deck is Psychic Armor Head, which allows the player to add armor monsters to their hand during their draw phase and is required to be on the field to activate the mentioned gravitation cards in the anime. They are displayed by equipping onto the duelist who plays them, rather than by becoming monsters. The duelist then physically attacks his opponent's monsters himself. Also, Psychic Armor Head, while active, gives the user certain information cards effects, success probabilities, suggested defense though. Whether the success probability information is accurate or not is unknown. This is also similar to the readout on the dual runner's helmets in yugioh 5Ds. The cards thematically are very similar to the Mechlord Embers, another monster series that relies on combining different parts to become stronger, and they represent themselves in the anime as forming one large monster when summoned together. When Balance summons all the pieces of the armor, he equips them to himself much like Insane Seer. Take Armor Head level 4, attack power 0, defense power 500. During your draw phase, you can add one armor monster from your deck to your hand instead of conducting your normal draw. During your standby phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon it in face-up attack position. This card cannot attack. Only one armor monster can attack per turn. If you control 2 or more armor monsters, and one is selected as an attack target, you can change the target to another armor monster you control. Full cloth armor level 6, attack power 0, defense power 0. This card cannot attack. If this card is attacked by an opponent's monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half of that monster's attack power and destroy both monsters without applying damage calculation. Only one armor monster can attack per turn. If you control 2 or more armor monsters, and one is selected as an attack target, you can change the target to another armor monster you control. Magnet Armor special summon one armor monster from your graveyard in face-up attack position. Destroy it during the end phase. Meditation special summon up to 4 level 4 or lower armor monsters in face-up attack position from your deck at the end of the turn that this card's activated. Send those monsters special summoned by the effect of this card to the graveyard. Big Bang Blow level 4, attack power 0, defense power 0. If this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, while you control 2 or more monsters, inflict damage to each player equal to the total attack power of each monster they control. After that, destroy all monsters on the field. Only one armor monster can attack per turn. If you control 2 or more armor monsters, and one is selected as an attack target, you can change the target to another armor monster you control. Monster level 3, attack power 0, defense power 0. Negate the effects of your opponent's trap cards that target one armor monster you control or would destroy 2 or more monsters on the field. Only one armor monster can attack per turn. If you control 2 or more armor monsters, and one is selected as an attack target, you can change the target to another armor monster you control. Use level 4, attack power 0, defense power 1000. Armor monsters you control can attack your opponent directly. If an armor monster attacks your opponent directly with this effect, destroy this card during the end phase. Only one armor monster can attack per turn. If you control 2 or more armor monsters, and one is selected as an attack target, you can change the target to another armor monster you control. Advanced Shield Level 4 Attack Power 1000 Defense Power 0. If you control no face-up armor monsters, you cannot summon this card. This card cannot declare an attack. Only one armor monster can attack per turn. If you control 2 or more armor monsters, and one is selected as an attack target, you can change the target to another armor monster you control. Monster Pile Level 4 Attack Power 1000 Defense Power 0. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. You take no battle damage from battles involving this card. If this card attacks an opponent's monster, destroy that monster after damage calculation, and inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Only one armor monster can attack per turn. If you control 2 or more armor monsters, and one is selected as an attack target, you can change the target to another armor monster you control. Data Brain Equip only to Psychic Armor Head. If the equipped monster is destroyed by the effect of an opponent's spell card during your next turn, you can activate this card from your graveyard by copying the effect text of that spell card. If this card is activated this way, destroy it during the end phase of this turn. Level 4 Attack Power 1000 Defense Power 0. When another face-up armor monster you control is selected as an attack target, you can tribute this card. If you do, this turn, that monster cannot be destroyed by battle, and you take no battle damage from battles involving that monster. Only one armor monster can attack per turn. If you control 2 or more armor monsters, and one is selected as an attack target, you can change the target to another armor monster you control. Big Bang Dragon Blow. During either player's turn, you can tribute one dragon-type monster to destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Then, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the combined attack power of those monsters. Big Bang Dragon Blow. During either player's turn, you can tribute one dragon-type monster to destroy all monsters your opponent controls. Then, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the combined attack power of those monsters. Dice Dungeon. During the battle phase, each player selects one face-up attack position monster they control. Each player rolls a 6-sided die or selected monster on the field gains the following effect according to the result. 1. Your monster loses 1000 attack power. 2. Your monster gains 1000 attack power. 3. Your monster's attack power becomes 0. 4. Your monster's attack power becomes 2005. Your monster's attack power is half. 6. Your monster's attack power is doubled.